When my children were old enough to go to school, I decided it was time for me to take care of some of my dreams, so I got certified to teach in general ed. But in that little town where we lived, there was only a music job that was opening up, and so I quickly got my music certification, and I've never looked back. After 5 years of teaching in Indiana, we moved to Nashville, and Carol Crittenden, a good friend of mine, helped my husband and I to be placed in great schools. Dr. Myrna Sizemore hired me then, and I've been at Glengarry ever since. Teaching has been a great career, and I've watched students who couldn't understand English at the beginning become our first responders, become professionals in all walks of life, become tradesmen, become extraordinary moms and dads, and providers for their families, and even a few that have become music educators. To Glengarry students, you are some of the sweetest, most caring students there are. I'm going to miss you, your loving spirit, your love for music. Study hard and reach for those things that your heart loves. Remember to always be a good friend to others and love and respect others just the way you want to be treated. I've made some great friends while teaching at Glengarry. Friends there at Glengarry and other friends from other schools, like my music friends. Thank you for your friendship and support, all. You have taught me so much, and I am grateful. I will miss you all and hope that we can keep in touch. To teachers, never forget the power of your words. Speak truths of love and encouragement into your students. They will never forget those words of love. Thanks, MNPS. It's been a great ride.
Hello, this is Julia Johnson. After 31 years of teaching music in public schools, I've decided to retire. It's been a fantastic journey and has taken me over the states of Alabama, Georgia, North Carolina, and then finally Tennessee. With 21 or 22 years in the state of Tennessee, it's been fantastic. To all the students that I have had in the past, all the teachers that I've worked with, it's been a wonderful time, but it is time for me to retire. I'm so excited to go into this new journey. Thank you, and continue the work.
Hi, everyone. I'm Lance Lott, and this is awkward and weird. I retire Friday, May 22nd, and I sit here on my back porch a week away from that, and finding myself having to say a lot of the goodbyes to people that I love and respect this way. So it is what it is, as people say, and here I am. I started with the district in 2001. At the ripe age of 47, kicked off my career in education. I came to the district as a member of Dr. Garcia's cabinet and as the first chief technology officer. I was here in some amazing days as we began to roll out technology and transform our classrooms, and that was a really great experience. Great people that we worked with back in those days. And in 2009, I fulfilled my goal of being able to become a high school teacher, and that's where I thought I was going to wind up my career. I was fortunate to spend over 7 years at Cambridge High School. Met some just amazing people out there who taught me what it really means to be an educator. And I was fortunate enough to be asked to come back to the district office in IT in 2016. And that time at Cambridge helped me greatly come back and really understand the reasons we do the things we do. And it made me more effective in my role the second time around. I've had 6 bosses at the district, at this district, and have so much respect for all of them. A couple of them are no longer with us, and I miss them, think about them often. The people at Cambridge were great. I miss the students. I know they won't see this, but they transformed the way I think about my career and the way I think about my life in ways that many people don't understand. So that was just a real important experience in my life. As I wind up here after spending another 3+ years at IT, we work with some amazing people. There's a saying that you're never a prophet in your own hometown. I think sometimes we overlook that we have not just great employees, but we have experts in the fields that they're in. They're recognized by their peers nationally as being really good at what they do. And I hope we never lose sight of the fact of how great a group of people we have. So I'm not going to get to see most of you, but we'll try to keep up. If you have me on Facebook, we'll keep up that way. I have cherished these 19 years like I never could have imagined. It's been a great ride, and I care deeply about the people that I've worked with, both at the district and at the schools. So for now, that's all. Please press on and do this important work and do it in a time that's going to be very, very challenging, but I know you're all up to it. Appreciate you so much. Peace.
Hi everybody, it's Susan Cochrane, Executive Director of the Southwest Quadrant, and I'm coming here with my retirement farewell video. So 30 years have come and gone, and it's gone in the blink of an eye, just about like everything that you can do. I will say that I spent the last 10 years in Metro and have just loved it, just absolutely loved it. I came from a very small county, and that's where I've lived, and my kids grew up and everything. I'm just a little country girl from Cottontown, Tennessee, and spent 20 years in Robertson County. In 2010, I made the leap and came on over to Metro, and a place where I said, oh, I'll never go to Metro, but here I am, and I loved it. I've loved every minute of it. I loved my first year at Julia Green as your literacy coach. What a great place to start with wonderful people. The next 6 years as the principal of Cockrell Elementary, just a dream come true. Just a dream come true. And I'm going to give a big shout out to those folks that are still there. If I said all of their names, the ones that were there, I'd leave somebody out, so I won't. But I love you guys, and you're still doing an amazing job. Remember, our little Cockrell Cougars can, and so can you. So thank you for 6 wonderful years there. Then the last 3 have been at central office. Who would have ever imagined being at central office? Certainly not me. But I have learned that our central office is absolutely focused on kids, and that's the only thing I ever wanted to be. So for all of you and all the departments there, thank you for all that you do and for letting me be a part of it. For our little group in leadership and learning over there with our my other executive directors and the associate soups and director, thank you guys so much for letting me be a part of your team. You're amazing, and I appreciate you all very much. So it's time for me to come on back home after those 30 years. I planted my garden yesterday. I am picking up my puppy in a few weeks. My grandkids are getting ready for lots more Nana time, so it's their turn. And David and I, my husband, we bought an RV about 1.5 years ago, so we'd have it ready. And as soon as this pandemic ends, we're going to start traveling the country, which is just a dream for us. It does happen, guys. You get to live the dream through your career, even though every day is not perfect. There's lots of frustrations. You're still living what you wanted to do, so love that. And then at the end, there's this great, wide open opportunity. So it's time for me to do that. Thank you, Metro Schools, for everything you've given to me and for including me. I love you, and let me know if I can do anything for you.
Happy retirement and 2020 pandemic. Who knew that would be a thing? Never in my wildest dreams did I think my last year in MNPS would end in such a way. I want to begin by thanking Dr. Carolyn Baldwin Tucker, who believed in me and gave me the opportunity to begin my teaching career in 1986 at Cumberland Elementary School, where I taught first grade for 12 years. Many thanks to Miss Martha Hayes for her encouragement as she insisted I attend Dr. Pedro Garcia's leadership class while teaching second grade at Harpeth Valley. And to Miss Peggy Brodeen, who had faith in me to join her at Harpeth Valley as her assistant principal. I'm thankful for Dr. Garcia, who saw my potential and assigned me as principal for Dotson Elementary School, where I worked with an amazing staff for 4 wonderful years. It was the one and only Dr. Greg Patterson who called me into his office the summer of 2008 and told me I was needed somewhere else. I remember asking him if I had to go, and he took my hand and said, "Yes, you have to go." I asked him where would I be going, and he said, "Percy Priest." And I said, "Okay." Percy Priest Elementary is where I've spent the last 12 years as principal, working with an incredible faculty and staff, amazing students, and wonderful parents. PPE is truly a place that will always have a piece of my heart. It is part of my family. In closing, thank you to my parents who valued education and passed their belief system on to me, my husband and my son who have supported me on this journey, and God for his guidance the past 34 years. Dr. Battle, in the words of Winnie the Pooh, how lucky I am to have something that makes saying goodbye so hard. MNPS, stay strong. I love you.
I am proud to be a teacher. I have enjoyed the wonderful children I've worked with, the families and communities I've come to know and love. I appreciate the leadership, principals at Lock Hamilton, and before that at Charlotte Park, who have inspired me and encouraged me to be better. I have taught with some wonderful teachers who taught me how to be a teacher, teachers who supported me and guided me and mentored me. Most of all, teachers who are my friends. Thank you.